Hello and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. I got a lot of videos to show you here today, so I just want to get right into it and let you know what we're going to look at today. The first video is going to be some UFOs that were taken from a passenger plane. Now, you can see here this video has been removed by the moderator, so I'm just going to go ahead and play the whole thing because I'm not too sure if we go back to it, whether the video or the file will be there. Another one is another UFO captured around a volcano. Now, this is one of several UFOs that have been filmed by webcams around active volcanoes. Now, I'm not too sure if this one here in particular is active, but I know there are videos of the Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico. I think that's the way to pronounce it. But there are several videos of UFOs flying around that, going into the volcano and flying out of the volcano. It's pretty crazy. This is a video that was taken in Colombia of a UFO that was very similar to the UFO that was seen at the Phoenix Lights incident. So we'll check that out. And then the next one is this one here, which supposedly, some guy driving by a military base sees what looks to be a flying saucer on the back of a rig. Who knows? And then this is actually an older video. This video has been around a long time, but it shows this little object here in the trying to hide in the clouds, and then it suddenly lights up and disappears. It's pretty spectacular. So let's go to the first video here. Let me see. Let me go to full screen. Check this out here. Now you can see down here, this was taken in 2018. But this isn't the first, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last video taken of UFOs from a passenger plane. And last week, I was watching one of these UFO encounter shows where they were, they had recreated an episode where people in a passenger plane had seen, or no, it was just the pilots. The pilots had seen a light following them or flying alongside of them. And, it dawned on me that there are a lot of these videos, and also with the recent release of the U.S. military videos, and also some of their documents that show people have been seeing strange lights in the sky for thousands of years. And we know the military has been researching them since at least the 1940s. The whole time while they were researching these UFOs, they were telling us that the, aliens didn't exist, and, they came up with a whole conspiracy theory to try and discredit anyone who was getting too close to their truth. With so many of these videos out there, I'm more and more inclined to believe that they are not visiting. That the reason why we see them all the time, we encounter them all the time, is because we share the planet with them. Yeah, not only are we not alone in the universe, I don't think we're alone on this planet, based on the number of sightings that we have. Yeah, these things aren't flying from other galaxies or flying, entering other dimensions or visiting us from the future. Now, not to say that it's not possible. I mean, I firmly believe that it's not outside of the possibility, and I'm sure it's most likely it does happen, based on the number of possibilities out there. That yes, some of them are visitors, no doubt. Some of them are visitors. Some of them may be coming from other dimensions. Some of them may be coming from other galaxies. But I think the majority of the UFOs that we see here on planet Earth are our neighbors. Like these guys here, why would some alien, let's say there's a species, an advanced species living on one of Jupiter's moons. If one of our volcanoes is getting ready to erupt, why would they care? Why would they even care? I believe that the reason why they are, monitoring the Earth's volcanoes and monitoring our nuclear sites, our nuclear capabilities. I mean, I've watched several videos of UFOs hovering over nuclear facilities and even shutting down some of our nuclear weapons, as well as Russia's nuclear weapons. Now, again, if you're an advanced alien species from another galaxy, you don't care what's going on. You're not concerned about our nuclear weapons. I mean, maybe even you could be, yes. I don't doubt that, that violent of an explosion must have some type of ripple effect in other dimensions. Yeah, I don't think that that's impossible, most likely probable. But I don't think all of these encounters we're having are, from quote-unquote visitors. Here, check this one out here. This is alien hunters claim Phoenix lights happening again as stream of lights seen over Colombia. A stream of lights has appeared over Colombia, with alien hunters claiming it is another Phoenix lights incident. Let me go full screen here. And I think there's going to be audio. I mean, this is probably in Spanish or Portuguese, but at least you can hear,
quienes reportaron las luces que cambiaban de color entre amarillo, rojo y azul.
5, 6, 7, 8. Además que duró mucho tiempo.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? La forma en que se desplazaban y alineaban generó temor e incertidumbre entre quienes graban.
This isn't the last time something like this is going to happen. This happens all the time. Now, the next one is, this story here. UFO sighting. Eyewitness blown away by recovery of an alien disc. 100% alien. UFO hunters have excitedly shared extraordinary images of the recovery of an apparent alien craft close to Area 51. Now, again, this one does have audio too, so let's...
I'm not really, Anyways, this is a marine entrance to the base, and look at this. What do you think that is, huh? UFO, right there. Look at that, UFO. Can you believe that? Right in broad daylight. Oh. Well, that's what happens when you live next to a military base. See crazy stuff all the time. What do you think that is, huh? UFO, right?
That definitely looks like a UFO, no doubt. But now, whether it is a UFO or some other type of industrial
Right there.
object, tool, well, that's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to say for sure whether it's a UFO or not. I wouldn't put it past the military to try and pass something off, you know, or to try and hide something like this in plain sight. But no, I don't think this is an alien craft. I think this is something that just looks like an alien craft. But I will leave a link in the description, so if anyone wants to check it out themselves, they can. And then the last video is this here. You know, this is a kind of an old video. This video has been around for a while, but it shows something, a UFO trying to hide in the clouds, and then it suddenly like lights up and disappears. But let's check this out here.
Caralho, velho. Pô, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, ó. Velho do céu. Falei que eu tava vendo alguma coisa. Lá do teu lado, lá, pô. Nem 4 horas ainda, velho. Dá tempo de ir embora e só voltar pra Bauru ainda. Olha isso, velho. Olha isso. Bota puta, você não tem que ver onde o Zu vai buscar isso aqui, velho. Você não tá vendo nada aí, filho. Você tem que ver aqui na máquina. Ô, Rafa, tá virando, velho. Puta que pariu, velho. Ah, essa porra, essa bateria tá acabando, bicho. Caralho, velho, tá descendo, porra. Pera aí, vai de ser medroso, caramba. Puta que pariu, bicho. Tá tremendo pra caralho, bicho. Eu sei, caralho, eu vou saber, pô. Essa porra. Para aí, rapaz.
Yeah, so that's it for that video. Now, you know, another thing I was thinking about, I actually live near an airport. So, you know, it isn't unusual for me to see planes arriving or landing. I generally see planes landing where I live. I live near a flight path. But a buddy of mine, he was dating a girl from Puerto Rico who told me that, you know, whenever, as a teenager, whenever they got bored, there was a hill that everyone knew about where you could drive up and watch UFOs. It was like no big deal to her, you know. It's just like, yeah, it's just like matter of fact. Yeah, there's, you know, yeah, we want to see UFOs. You just drive up to this hill. I don't remember what the name of the hill was, but it was nothing. It was no big deal to her. To say, yeah, they see them all the time. So, in, you know, the same way I live near a flight path, apparently she lives near a flight path too, or maybe not near it, but, you know, she knows where she can drive and be near a flight path. And I've also recently heard a video of some guy talking about how he came across some documents that stated that our governments have certain treaties or agreements with several of the species that basically dictates, you know, where they're allowed to take off, or yeah, some of their flight paths are situated so that, you know, we can't see them. They're supposed to be out of the way, where, you know, the general public doesn't know about them. But I think we're getting way too many encounters. And one thing that I do know, tomorrow, next week, next month, I'll be making more videos because people will continue to have these encounters. And like I've said in many of my other videos, I don't think they're visitors. I think these guys are our neighbors. And hopefully, you know, that's the real truth that the powers that be are hiding, especially like all the people who are with the what is that? Tom DeLonge's group, the To the Stars Academy, all those people that that come from the CIA and all of those other high level research companies. All of those people were involved in the cover-up. They were the ones who, while they were actively researching these UFOs, were telling everyone else that no, they didn't exist. And some people, like some academics and professors, people's lives were ruined. They purposely destroyed people's lives in order to protect their secret. But it's not a secret anymore. Not only are we not alone in the universe, we're not alone on this planet. I believe that the crafts that we see are being piloted or controlled by advanced beings that share the planet with us. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like stuff like this, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I'm going to have more stuff like this. Take care.